Question 595. Have you ever been fired? / what for?
Oh God.
A couple of times when I was a kid.
What for?
Not fucking turning up on time. Basically, kind of taught me a lesson about getting to work on time. No, there's another one. Oh fuck! Oh, sorry.
We can't hear her talk, but we can hear her breathe.
Breathing, yeah. Loudly. I was another time. I was about to get fired from a job, which would have been unfairly, but he was kind of pissed because I quit first, so told him to go poke his job up his arse. So
fair enough.
Jenny,
I've been retrenched because the company was downsizing.
It's retrenched.
As in, I got laid off, but I wasn't actually fired for something I did.
Made
I
redundant.
was just laid off because made redundant. Yeah.
I actually say that someone else from that job I quit actually tried to talk me into coming back later the same day, and I said if I turn up there, I said I'm going to end up putting my fingers like knuckle deep in the guy's eye socket. I don't think it's going to be a good idea. It's just interesting about that job.
I have been fired from every job I have ever had.
Why?
I have a tendency to tell the person in charge to fuck off and stuff, and they don't like that. Although the one job I had, which was my actual career path, at transition, I was fired from for transitioning. So I didn't tell anybody to fuck off until after they fired me.
Nerdy says no. Natty says I need a job to be fired. Seraphim says no, never been fired, I have been laid off. Joan says I have for refusing to do a certain job that I determined not in my job description. Seraphim says the newspaper was shut down.
Joan, I'm sorry, I either have to breathe in the mic or nobody can hear me.
Yeah, the breathing's worse.
Just pull the mic up to your mouth.
Atheist Mo says, I called in and said because I am sick and tired of working for you, fuck off. Fuck you. That works. Sammy says, I've been fired but rather not say why. That's someone that took a shit on his boss's desk. I'd
brag about that.
Boss's wife.
I could see Sammy doing that. I've been made redundant. Right, it was the perfect setup. I was made redundant in 1 week. Right, I moved house, did all the stuff I needed to move house, and they hired me back on a contractor's rate 2 weeks later. Math Pig.
Wow.
He's gone.
He's gone. Amanda.
You thought?
No, son off! Don't come back!
Dave just fired him from the show.
I've never been fired, no. I've quit many a job, but I've never been fired.
Amanda?
There was a job in college that they let me go because there was somebody else that needed to come in, but it wasn't really fired. It was just laid off, kind of. So that's about it.
I'm kind of proud that I got the reputation that I don't play well with others.
Neither do I, but I fake it.
I don't care how nice the employer is.
Story of your life, isn't it, Amanda?
A form of slavery.
And oddly enough, Jenny, your audio's working now.
Yeah, you were fine. We heard you fine.
After all, it was working whilst it was down. We could hear you fine.
That's really weird.
Yeah, don't pretend to understand it.
Nerdy says, I pumped the gain via software.
What?
I don't know if you're talking about audio.
Gay. I thought you said gay, not gain. What the hell is pumped the gay via software? Is that like one of those interactive porn hubs? Is that?
Damn it, Jen.
Kind of.
Ricardo says, many moons ago, yes, because I slept with the boss's girlfriend, and the boss's wife didn't like it.
Which technically shouldn't be a sackable offence.
Personality clash.
It's like,
Maybe they were polyamorous. You're being very judgmental there, Jeff.
to some. Oh no, I'm not being judgmental at all. I said that technically that isn't a sackable offence.
Does it depend whether or not it happened in office hours?
Yeah, well, that would be true.
That could be a bit of an issue. Yes.
On the boss's desk during lunch break.
That's lunch break. It's their own time.
I mean,
the boss's desk isn't their own space. Oh, sorry, Jen.
I did it on the boss's desk once. I was the boss, so I guess it still counts, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's not a sackable offence if it's your own desk.
Well, I'm pretty sure the company
Don't
had a
tell-
policy that discouraged that.
so don't tell me you had sex with the person and then hired them for sleeping on the boss's desk.
No, they were a subcontractor, a cleaning
Okay.
person, actually.
Dave?
Yeah. I answered already.
Oh,
He answered already.
I'm here, I swear to fucking God.
Love you, Amanda.
Okay.
Natty says, Mo says, smoking weed in front of my boss.
I did that too. Got a warning.
Mo said, I've been
I
fired.
supplied my boss with some pot.
I smoked weed with my boss. Does that count? I smoked weed with my boss. Does that count?
I've smoked weed with one of my bosses.
I just remembered something that happened to a former friend of mine who I don't actually sort of tend to associate with nowadays. But when he was 18, he got in trouble with the law a few times, and he said he'd been sacked from his job working on a warehouse. He said, well, they heard about this this alleged burglary thing I'm supposed to be involved in, which I've not even been charged for yet. So I was kind of a bit sympathetic for it first. So I was like, okay. I was like, well, you know, if it's an allegation you haven't been charged, they shouldn't really be sacking you. He says, and then he turns around and says, yeah, and they also tried to pull this shit about me, like driving the forklift truck right into the boss's car whilst I was fucking high on speed. Shit on me as well. And I'm like, starting to see what the real issue might be here.
They don't like you?
Personality clash.
Yeah. Personality. Yeah.
And you shouldn't drive forklifts at speed either.
Or on speed.
Or on speed, yeah.
On speed was what happened. Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
How the racking comes down. If you enjoyed that, please hit the thumbs up button. If you didn't, hit the thumbs down. If you think you've got a better answer or just want to tell us how wrong we are, leave a comment down below. Subscribe down here for new questions every day and make sure you hit the bell so you don't miss out on our live shows. If you click over here, you'll see our latest upload. Over here, for what YouTube thinks you'll love the most. And finally, for a complete playlist of all our currently released questions, click here.